What is going on, traders? Welcome back to a brand new video. Celestin Capital here. And in this video, we are going to talk about shift of structure because this is one mistake that was preventing me from becoming a profitable trader. And this may be a mistake preventing you from becoming a profitable trader. And even if this is not the only mistake preventing you from becoming a profitable trader, at least this is one less thing that you have to worry about when it comes to becoming a consistently profitable trader. All right. And again, shift of structure. Anytime price would get to a level of resistance, I would automatically try and sell no matter the overall move of the market. Every time price would get to a level of support, I would automatically try and buy regardless of the overall move of the market. And in this video, I'm going to correct that for you guys so you guys don't make the same mistakes or that you guys don't repeat the mistake again if you're already making the same mistakes. So let's go back to, this is GU. Let's go back to, let's just say 2000 and, that's too far, 2015. I want to go to a higher time frame. Let's just go back to 2018 right over here. So let's do replay over here. So as you guys can see, the overall trend of the market was bearish, pushed down, and now we've retested this level of resistance up here. And you can see, of course, shift of structures, basic shift of structures. Now, here's something I want to point out. This may be, of course, this is going to be obvious for teaching purposes. But if we go back over here, let me explain this to you guys. Although you guys see that it pushed the upside, let me explain what happened, especially on the lower time frames. But same case, the market's fractal. If you want to use higher time frame, you want to use lower time frame, same case. You see that the market is pushing to the downside. Now, let's go back over here. The market is pushing to the downside, right? The last point of support and resistance are over here. So you've got this right here, and you've got this right here. All right. You can see that from this area right over here, the market tried to push to the upside. But what happened? It pushed right back down. So that means currently we're in a range. Right now we're in a range. This is a no trade range. We do not want to touch anything inside of here. Now, what we're looking for, since we're at a weekly level, or excuse me, a monthly level, you can see this 127,800 level. This is a monthly level. We're at a monthly level. Price can do either one or two things. Price can either continue to push down, break, retest, or price can reverse from this monthly level, push to the upside, start breaking, start shifting structure to the upside, and ultimately push to the upside to either fill in these imbalances or to retest this higher level up here. Now, as we play this out, you can see we're going to see that this is the last level, that last low that we're looking at, and this is the last high. So if price breaks this high, we can confirm that price wants to push the upside. Price breaks the low, we can confirm price wants to push the downside. So we're going to play this out and see what happens. And you can see we got a nice break to the downside. So what we'll wait for now is this retest to continue to the downside. Now I want to show you guys when the shift of structure happens. We continue to play this out. You'll see we are still in this range. Let me play this at 3 times speed. All right. So now we're retesting the level. We're retesting the level. And let me show you guys what happens. So now we have, so we've broken this level, right? Now we have this low over here. So we see that price is hovering around this area right over here. Boom, boom, boom. Price is holding this support right here. But the overall trend of the market is still bearish. Now, what usually happens is that price will create some kind of level of support. For the most part, create some kind of level of support. And you will either get a break to the downside to continue structure, or you can see price push to the upside, start shifting structure, start breaking these structure points, these swing points, which we'll talk about in a different video, swing points. And that's a very important part of trading for you guys to learn, swing points. I'm going to make a completely different video about that. But you can see price tends to create support, and we'll see what happens next. Price can either break to the upside or break to the downside. In this case, we're expecting a break to the downside, but if break to the upside happens, we are completely ready for that. Now, I don't want this break to the upside because this is still in our no trade range, because this is the high that price created, and this is the low, the new low that price created. This was the low before. Price broke that low and created a new low. So what we want to see is price either break this high to confirm a shift of structure or break this low to confirm a continuation of structure. So we're going to continue to be patient and wait out. So now you can see that price has shifted structure. Now, just because price breaks to the upside and it comes back into the range doesn't mean that, oh, price is breaking to the downside again. No, sometimes price will break to the upside and retest lower structure. Like you see, there's a lower structure point over here that price broke. All right. This price breaking this line, this high, confirmed our shift of structure. Now, price can come back and retest lower points of structure before going to the upside. You can see it's retesting. If we continue to play this out, you can see it is pushing back to the upside. Let me play this. It is pushing back to the upside. So now entry criteria is something completely different. That's a completely different video that I'm going to make for you guys. But you guys can see the shift happening. I didn't count this right here as a shift because we were still in the range. This was still the high that caused the break in the low, and this was still the new low that was created. Anything in between is a no trade range. I'm not interested in anything in between. I either want price to break this high still or break this low that was created. Now, if price were to create some kind of high in between here, let's say price created some kind of high in between here, and then that high was the cause of this break, I would use this high as my area that I want to break if I'm looking for buys, and I would use this low still as my area to break if I'm looking for sells. In this case, you know, the high was up here, so I kept my tool up here, waited for price to break, and you can see price retested this structure over here nicely before continuing to the upside. All this high was confirmation for me to understand and to know that price was pushing to the upside, that a shift of structure happened. All right, so we're going to look for another shift of structure. Let's see what happens if we continue to play this out. So shift of structure, you can see we push the upside. We can expect a retest of this right over here. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if that happens. So right now, here's where we are in price. Price came back. Price retested this level right over here. All right. Price retested this level right over here. Now, what happened? Again, the market is still bearish, but you could have definitely caught something within here. So if we measure this range over here is 1,000 pips. This is 1,000. You can't tell me you can't catch 1,000 pips within this move. Just because price is bearish doesn't mean I have to look for only sells. In this case, you saw the shift of structure happen, and there were buys that were in place. Now we got to this level of resistance. We retested. Excuse me. We retested this level of resistance. It's one support, now resistance. And what happens? Price shifted structure to the downside. You can see price tried to push up, could not, broke structure to the downside. So now what we're waiting for is for price to break this low. Let me get rid of this line over here. So this is the high. This is our new high, and this is our new low. So we can either expect to retest at a lot low or retest at this low right over here. But I'm going to take this out. And this is what we're looking for. We're either looking for price to come right here to the downside, or price could even come up here a little more and shift to the downside. Or if we're looking for buys, we want price to break this high, retest to continue to the upside. Again, because this is the high that tried to push up but couldn't. And that high was the cause of this break of the low right over here. So that is beautiful. And let's see what happens. Let's play this out. See if we get a retest of that structure. Let me erase these. We're going to continue to play this out. So we're still waiting for that retest. We're being patient, waiting for that. Let's see if we get some kind of new low created. If we don't get a retest, we're going to look for a new low. Okay, so let's wait. Let's wait. Be patient. Patience, patience, patience. So this right here is currently our low. So we have a new low that was created, but this is still the high. So we didn't really break this. I don't like this weak break. Now what I like is this right over here. So this just a continuation of structure. So we're looking for a retest to continue to the downside. Let's see if we get that retest. Boom, you got a retest. Let's see if price shifts structure or not. So we're in the no trade range right now. We're not touching anything. So we're either looking for price to break above here to confirm buys, or we're looking for price to come back down here to confirm sells again, a continuation of sells. So we broke below, boom, nice retest. So you can see, very nice retest. This was not a shift of structure. This was a continuation of structure because price was bearish. We're just continuing the bearish trend. A shift of structure is a change in direction. All right. So let's see. Beautiful retest. Beautiful, beautiful retest of the low. And let's see what happens. So where's the high that caused the break of the low? Boom, right over here. This is the high that caused the break of the low. This is our new high, and this is our new low. So what we're waiting for is for price to either break above this high, which you can see just happened. Boom, break, retest to continue the upside, or price to come back down below this low, retest, continue to the downside. We might see price retest this. So we got a shift of structure. Let's see if this shift of structure holds. Because again, this was the high that created a huge push to the downside of the low. So this is our high, this is our low. The high was broken, and we can expect price to either retest this area or a little lower. Because you see this structure point right over here, potentially looking to be retested. So again, we're bullish at this point. We're looking for price to push to the upside. And again, entry criteria is something completely different. And you can see price is pushing right to the upside because of the shift of structure. This is what I mean by shift of structure. Understanding where price is and the points that price breaks, the critical points where price breaks for price to reverse direction. So you can see how beautiful. Again, entry criteria is something completely different. I don't want to get into entry criteria in this video. I just want you guys to understand the basics, the shift of structure first. I don't want to put everything into one video, but I want you guys to grasp a little of everything and then be able to put them all together, which I'm going to do in a future video after I explain all the concepts. So you can see there was a beautiful shift of structure. Boom, retested. Even though this level, this line right here didn't hold, we can expect price. You can sometimes expect price to retest a little deeper just because this right over here, you can see this level did not get retested. So that's exactly what price did, retested and pushed to the upside. So that is the entire concept of shift to structure, guys. Again, just because price is going in one direction doesn't mean price is going to continue in that direction entirely. All right. So this is the entire concept of shift to structure. I hope you guys understood something in this video. Make sure you guys take notes. If you need to rewatch this video again, go ahead and do so. And if you guys liked it, hit the like button. If you want to share it, go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.